Robin, what else is in the news?
Well, I thought you might like to hear. This is good news for you, I suppose.
Thank you, Robin. I'm now the governor of New York?
No.
Oh.
50 American women will be trying out an experimental breast implant. You know, the silicone breast implant ran into a lot of trouble. They don't know exactly what it does to women. And
right.
Lots of women have been complaining about it.
Babies.
So, they've come up with a new breast implant, one filled with natural fat from soybean oil.
Oh, that can't be bad for women. That's good for you, soybean oil.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Now, that'll help.
The FDA has approved a limited study in 5 cities.
And what is it wrapped in? Sausage skin?
It's supposed to be safer than the silicone and the saline implant. And mammograms can see right through them.
See?
So your cancer can't hide behind your implant anymore.
Cool. Cancer can't hide from intensified naugahyde. All you health nuts, line up. Time to get your big breasts.
It's safer because it's natural fat in the body, and if the implant leaks, all you do is digest the fat.
I'm bringing my wife in for those.
Just as if she'd eaten it.
I want her to have a triple F. I want to roll her around in a wheelbarrow.
You want her to have to be wheeled around.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want tons of soybean oil in her chest.
So anyway, I thought this would be good news for you.
Robin, why can't they just, I was thinking about this, why can't they just take the breasts off of dead women and sew them onto the breasts of alive
that
women?
wouldn't be pretty, would it?
On a life of its own.
Yeah.
Once you get the blood flowing
I think
through
you better stick with these implants. You're
really?
better off, yeah.
That'd be cool. I love big breasts. I was over at Scores for Fred's bachelor party on Friday. Lots of big breasts.
Lots of silicone, do you think?
Some of the girls do, and some of them don't.
Do you inquire? Is
yes,
that silicone
that's
or
one
is
of the
that
things.
saline?
I like to talk while the girls are taking their clothes off, so I always say, "Oh, what do you got there? Silicone, or saline, or hog oil, or whatever the hell it is, soybean oil, whatever it is. What do you got in there?
You got fat in there?
What are you packing in there? So what do they say? You can also put fat in there?
That's what soybean oil would be fat. It's natural fat.
Cool. And you know the thing that they case the oil in, is that bad for your body?
I guess that would have to be some kind of a plastique, wouldn't it?
Yeah, plastique can't be bad for you. Can it? I don't think so.
I don't know.
And even if soybean oil is like real old, like 10 years old, would it be bad if it got into your body?
Rancid. You wouldn't eat it, would you? If you had soybean oil stuck in your refrigerator for 10 years.
Let's be fair. I'm not a big soybean oil man myself.
But any kind of oil.
Right.
If you had it in your refrigerator for a year, you'd throw it away. You wouldn't eat it.
I mean, don't ruin it for everyone. My wife's just about to go in for it.
She was almost there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think I'm going to talk to my wife about some of that soybean oil.
Well, go ahead. Have a good time.
See what she thinks.
Walmart stores. Now, tell me why they're...
Let me ask you something. What could be safer than water? Than saline? Salt
I don't
water.
know why the saline is bad.
So how is...
All I know is that I heard that the sac that even the saline implant is in is silicone.
See.
So if you don't change that, aren't you still putting silicone into the body?
I think you got to just put dead woman's breasts and sew them on top of your
You're
natural
going back
breast.
to that one.
Yeah, just sew them on top, right on top.
I know what you're saying. Slip it under.
Right. No, not under. Just sew them right over there.
No, why wouldn't you slip it under?
Yeah.
The stitches will go away. Look at Fred's chin.
Yeah. Right.
There you go.
Looks great.
Could have had her breast put on there.
I love the breast implants. I love the skinny girls. At Scores, they had 25 skinny girls with big...
All of them had big breasts?
Big chests. And it was beautiful. And I don't care if they're fake or real. Who cares?
That isn't in you.
Right. I'm not going to die. Not in me.
But don't you think you've never felt?
I think I might have on Friday, Fred's bachelor party. Some women were pushing up against me pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
But, I mean, to really feel.
No, I've never really I only been with my wives.
I know that Gary has had that pleasure.
Been with girls with breast implants.
I have never asked him if he preferred real to fake.
He prefers real. He told me that already 100 times. Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know. I didn't know whether it made a difference or not.
Fa-fa-fo-hi.
What is a fa-fa-fo-hi?
I thought Rob wanted to know what it was like.
We know what it's like. It's like squeezing a rubber ball.
Pretty much.
It's not like a real girl.
No,
was that the one that puked all over you?
No. I would prefer reality. You know, I would prefer the real thing over those.
All right. Can't believe you actually have had a choice in your life. You could prefer one or the other.
I was actually simultaneously dating someone who had breast implants and breast reduction.
Really? Wow, good for you.
Now, when you say that, at some point after your wife has finished her childbearing years, how many children do you plan to have, by the way?
Oh,
hopefully 1.
I don't know.
Can't they make soybean teeth for Gary? If they can make a soybean implant, why can't they just make a...
Gary has more than enough teeth. He even needs teeth reduction.
Yeah, but soybean might be better than what he's got in there.
I need my jaw cut.
But would you, if your wife sort of lost something in the translation, would you encourage her to get implants?
No, we joke around about it a lot, but we both agree that it's a very strange thing to put some foreign substance in your body.
I don't agree with that. I think Gary's wife would look dynamite with some breast implants.
Well, she's a very beautiful woman.
She's very tall, and with big breasts, she would really fill out nicely.
Gary would come right up to her breast.
Right. Gary's like 5 inches shorter than his wife when she wears heels.
Yeah,
it was funny at your wedding.
About 5.
You really did look tiny next to her on the wedding.
I did lean over to somebody and I say, I wonder if the wedding cake is going to have a little groom and a big bride.
Well, I know. I was sitting next to you and Jackie and Fred, and we were all turning around like slapping each other 5 and laughing.
Yeah, we had a good time at Gary's wedding.
Yeah, but the joke's on you because I got her.
Oh, I'm jealous. Oh, what's the matter, man? What are you saying? Your wife's better than mine?
No, you're saying you're laughing at me for marrying this tall woman, but inevitably she's my wife. I'm not making any comparisons.
It just looks funny when you're with her.
It feels great when I'm with her.
It's pretty funny standing up there, you know.
You can carry a box around.
Yeah.
Well, I told you. I mean, I think I mentioned this on the air before. The photographer turned around to me and asked me if I wanted to stand on the box.
Oh, really?
And I said, no. Why am I going to stand on a box?
You're proud that you got that tall woman.
Well, it just looks, then you picture...
So you and your wife had this discussion. You said you think it's strange to put foreign substances in the body?
Yeah.
But meanwhile, look at all the plastic teeth you have in your head. Why isn't that not strange?
Because it's different when you put
They're so far out of his body, they're outside of his mouth.
It's true. His teeth actually stick out of his mouth. Right. You got a good point there.
Laminates and caps do not cause cancer.
How do you know?
Do you have any?
What, caps?
Yeah.
No.
Laminates?
I have laminates, yes.
Right.
And mine are inside my mouth. Yours aren't. His teeth are hardly ever in his mouth.
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing foreign in his body.
Yeah, but what about when he takes his giant tongue and starts licking his teeth to wet them down? Can't that spread the cancer onto his tongue?
Maybe.
Oh, is that what he's licking him to wet him down? I think he's trying to pull him back in.
No.
He's trying to catch him.
Gary licks his teeth are so far out of his mouth they dry up.
It's like I'm trying to lasso him.
Oh, that's Gary Puppet.
Yeah.
Well, you got big teeth too, Gary Puppet.
Boy, mine are big, but his are humongous.
So what do? You use your tongue to lick them and wet them down, right?
Yeah.
No, Gary, seriously, you wet your teeth down because your upper lip gets caught on them, right?
No, it gets dry in there.
Right.
They get hung up.
No, seriously, what happens with Gary, and I'm not making a joke, he's got very protruding teeth.
Yes.
He's got protruding teeth, and they're very big, and he rubs his tongue if you watch him on camera.
He has to keep them wet.
Sometimes I don't do it at all. Sometimes I have to do it. If you mention it, then I have to do it about every 5 seconds.
And then he wets them down like this.
Like this. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
It's like whopping a windshield.
Yeah, every once in a while I see him talking, he goes...
Yeah, if you're not...
And he gets like a fog out... He's like this.
It's hard
if you don't talk about them, my tongue's on intermittent. It's just when...
No, it's not. And then he wets them down so his upper lip won't get caught on his caps.
That's right, because his lip will get stuck there.
Because he has big lips, and they get caught on the teeth.
I'm afraid my lip might rip.
What?
Jackie's staring at me. Just look at Jackie staring at me, just thinking of something stupid to say. It's annoying just watching him say it.
He's thinking. That's what he's paid to do.
Jackie looks at me like a guy in love. He stares for a second, And you can see he's thinking of a million different things to say about me.
I'm just awestruck that for 8 years we have not milked that mouth dry.
Yeah. We never get sick of talking about
it. I keep licking it. That's why it's not dry.
Gary Puppet, so what about you when you're with your wife? Does she get upset about your teeth? About you licking them all the time?
A little bit, but she's used to it by now. But I never let her get breast implants because I'm afraid she'd get pantomime poisoning.
Pantomime poisoning?
Yeah.
I don't understand. What is that?
I don't know. Sounded good at the time.
There's no wrong thing to say with that.
Gary Puppet just caught a big ball in his face.
Felt good, though.
Anyway, what was I talking to you about?
We were talking about implants.
Oh, implants. No, I just think it's funny that you won't let your wife get implants yet.
No, first of all, it's not I won't let my wife. She can do whatever she wants, but she's
if
not.
My wife said to me tomorrow, I want implants.
You'd be right there with her whole
You
thing.
would
I absolutely would. Because even if she got cancer...
I don't believe him either.
I swear I would. If she got cancer, it wouldn't be for like 25 years.
Wait a second. I've had this conversation with you off the air, and you pretty much said the same thing, that you think it's weird to stick a foreign thing in your body, especially if you don't know how it's what's
For me
happen.
it is, but my wife doesn't obsess on stuff like that. She wouldn't get sick.
And you wouldn't be like a little bummed out? Yeah, I mean, of course it would look great, but wouldn't you think that something weird could happen to her?
No. What's going to happen to her? You know how many strippers we know that have breast implants? Nothing ever happens to them. The only one who bitches and moans is that Jenny Jones yenta.
Jenny Jones.
Sitting there, my breast implants, every time I get them done, they're hard as rocks.
For somebody who complains she had it done 50 times.
Yeah, right.
You know what? One of the girls that was in our New Year's Eve show, she's been writing me letters. She wanted us to help her do like a telethon or something because she needed to have hers removed.
Yeah, she probably did an operation for $200. My wife's going to go to a good doctor for at least $300.
You don't talk to your wife about this. This is not an issue.
No. If my wife says to me, do you think I need breast implants? I go, your breasts are beautiful. You don't need any of that.
Oh, she says this to you?
Yeah, like she'll say, do you ever think I need implants? I go, because you say that on the radio, she says. I said, I'm lying on the radio. You're the most beautiful chest I ever saw.
I'm confused.
I lie.
Well, how are you going to get her to get implants?
No, it's got to come from her. I could never get her to get implants. She's too smart. She would never go for that. I'd have to hypnotize her, right? I'm thinking of taking her to a hypnotist.
What would you do when she wakes up with big breasts?
How'd this happen? No, I really don't understand a thing you just said.
My wife went out and got the miracle bra.
Did she really?
The Wonder Bra.
Wonder Bra.
How'd it work?
I don't know. Then my mother was saying, how could you get the Wonder Bra? It's bad for you.
That's bad for you, too?
Yeah. I go, how's that bad? She goes, it has underwire. You're not supposed to use underwire. What is wrong with underwire? I didn't even know what they were talking about.
Everybody uses underwire.
She says it's no good.
Your mother has a thing about everything.
Yeah. Well, my mother has no problem in that area. The breast. She's huge.
She doesn't use underwire?
Wow. She must use a crane to hold those things up. I think she's past the underwire. My mother's really big. Very full. Oofa. I have no idea what they look like now. I mean, they must be ungodly down to the floor, but they were D's in her day.
I'm still fixated. Your wife is getting a complex about her breast because of what you say on the radio.
No complex. No, you said complex. I said, my wife will say to me every once in a while, you're always saying on the radio you want me to get breast implants. Is that true? I go, no, you could be gorgeous breasts. I'm not going to turn to my wife and tell her to get breast implants. She'll kill me.
But why is she even asking the question?
He wants her
she
to
hears me saying it on the radio.
He wants her to beg, say, please, Howard, I have to get them.
If you heard your husband say on the radio all the time, hey, I support my wife in getting breast implants, you would say, well, why do you want me to get breast implants, wouldn't you?
No.
Oh, that's you. You have some ability to have a conversation.
Why would I say that?
I don't know.
Anyway, let me go.
My wife wouldn't get breast implants because she's always worried about her health.
Oh, that's a silly, frivolous thing to worry about.
She's nervous. She's going to get cancer. You're not going to get cancer. By the time you get cancer from those things, you're going to have a cure.
It'll be time for you to die anyway.
Right. You'll be 100 years old. She'd look hot with the big breasts. A bathing suit. See that big cleavage? Ooga. I love that. Like Amy Lynn. Fine. Now she's extraordinary. Pontoons. And Amy's got pontoons on her chest.
Yeah, I believe she could float without ever doing anything in water.
She never took a swim lesson.
Do you remember when
what?
When her breast exploded?
Yeah. Well, that was a fluke. Amy's.
Oh, dear.
That's the kind of things that happen when you do that.
Yeah, but so Amy got another one, and it's fine.
They shouldn't explode.
You shouldn't be putting something in your body that can explode.
Amy did the wrong thing. Her doctor told her to take it easy for 3 or 4 days. She gets her breast implants. She gets out the next day out of the hospital or wherever they do it.
Oh, and she was on a boat.
And she goes on a speedboat.
Yeah.
And, does everything...
Bouncing up and down.
Yeah, so her breast exploded.
And it deflated.
You know what my favorite part of that story was? They were near the coast and everybody hit the ground. They thought there was a sniper.
It actually popped.
Throwing duck sauce at us.
Yeah, but all the girls are getting Miracle bras. That's like a big thing. I'm on top of that. Miracle bra. All it is a push-up bra.
Yeah, it's just a different name. They've been selling these things for years.
Yeah. You never have that problem.
No, I don't need to push up.
What you have is already a miracle.
You know what I was when we were at Scores?
Or is it a Wonder Bra? I keep forgetting.
It's called Miracle Bra. A Wonder Bra.
Yeah.
Wonder Bra.
When we were at Scores the other day, I would ask some of the girls who I thought were rather, full-breasted and ask them what their size was. And then try to think of what your size was and just try to imagine. And you can't even imagine.
That was weird. The other day in the office, Gary goes,
that was funny.
Excuse me, Rob, may I ask a personal question? What was the question?
What are you now?
What are you now? I wonder
what cup size are you now? And I was like, God.
He's trying to get a read on things.
Yeah, well, who cares? I mean, that's her business. What cup size are you now? A D, right? You're a D.
Oh, now you're asking me and you want me to...
No, as a matter of fact, I do know what you are. You are still a double D.
That's right.
Right.
How do you know that?
What's the number?
Because you told me that.
It's on the air. What's the number?
36. Same as it always.
36 double D.
Because I'll have to wait till I meet somebody at Scores and try to figure out what Rob...
Imagine what she was, though. She had breast reduction.
What were you? But wait a second.
I never bought a larger bra. I refused.
You just used to pour out of your bra.
That's right. So I wouldn't know exactly what I was. I probably needed something custom made, but I wouldn't.
You imagine what you took off is probably what some girls would die for, just to get that much.
Well, some girls are actually having it done to themselves.
Right.
Yes.
Does it go to triple D or does it go to E?
No, there's an E, I think.
There's an F.
But not in the stores.
Right, you have to go to like a whaling shop. You get a triple F.
Yeah, I had a friend whose mother used to go to this place called the We Fit Corset Shop.
Right.
So she could get her bras custom made.
Wow. I need a woman like that because I have a big nose. It'll balance out my nose when I'm in bed with them. Anyway, go ahead.
Yes, let's go on to something else.